joining me as I walk towards that town over there. Didn't have a good night's sleep last night for that few hours. The wind was whipping in underneath the lunar solo. It was times like this that I wish I had my Terra Nova. Some of you who've been subscribed a long time might have seen that tent. That's like a 4-season tent, but it's twice the weight of the lunar solo. But I don't know, I could have done with it last night. Maybe it'll be making a reappearance on future trails. Just a bit more about the tent. The lunar solo easily coped with the wind. You know, it was sturdy in the wind, but if you, like you've seen in these videos, I like to put my tent in exposed positions. I like to camp high. You know, I don't try and find a sheltered spot, you know, cowering from the wind. I meet it head on. In those situations, I think you need a tent that you can really batten down the hatches. You can close it up inside and no wind, you know, like a 4-season tent, which the Terra Nova Polar Light Micro is. You know, you can, if you want, you can close it up inside, leave a little bit of ventilation, and you're completely protected from the wind. With these kind of backpacking tents with single pole, the need for it to be single skin, so you've got to have ventilation around it. Otherwise, it's not gonna, you know, the condensation is gonna be even worse than it already is in there. So you need to have ventilation. So you need the spaces underneath. That's the way the tent is designed. Then when it's really blowy and the wind is coming in from different directions like it was last night and change, you know, it's just, I don't know if people can sleep with about 30-mile-an-hour wind blowing in your face, but it's really difficult. That's the main problem with these kind of backpacking tents, not just with the lunar solo, probably all of them, unless you can, they batten down to the edges. There's the town beginning with I. I ain't even going to try and pronounce it. I had a nice visit there. It's about 2 miles in and out off the trail, but I needed to restock my supply of energy drinks, cokes, cappuccinos, you name it. So I went in there. I had good chat with one of the shop owners there. Surprised I've come this far. But he's saying what a lovely place that is. Quiet. He used to have a shop in the city somewhere. I've forgotten where. He's told me, I forgot. But he moved out here for the peace and quiet. Looks like a nice town there. Lots of cyclists and walkers. There's loads of trails around that area. But I'm on the big trail. Okay, it's 12:30. Breakfast time for me. As I haven't eaten breakfast for about 4 days now. I like to take it around this time. I'm at the point of resolution. Down there, the heather has been sculpted into what looks like circles, but it's not circles. As you walk further up from the point of resolution, you'll see that they are ovals. So I look forward to looking at that. This has been done to encourage grouse and other things. I'm not going to read all that, I'm really hungry. But you can see that I'll focus down here so you can pause the video and have a look what's going on there. But for me, it's time to enjoy one of my cold drinks and have my cheese roll, which I've been saving from yesterday. Okay, I'm on Minchmore now, following in the footsteps of those that have gone before. This is the Minchmore Road, an ancient road which I'll be following now. This is the cheese well, something like that. There's a spring here. Up there I'm going to have to make an offering to the fairies and gods of the hills. So I'll be filling my water bottle here. And up here, cheese well. Alright, I've got to make an offering. Alright, let's see. People have left knickknacks and whatever down there. Okay, I have to leave an offering here. Okay, we're at the junction here. The Southern Upland Way and the Cross Borders Drove Road. I suppose that way heads into England, where they used to drive their cattle to markets, or I'm guessing. But I'm not going to England yet. My journey's still over there, still heading east. Summit of Brown Knowe, 523 metres above sea level. Looks like I've got a bit of weather coming in again, but I hear the next few days there's a heat wave coming again. So it seems nature has relented and the sun is coming back. I started off with bright sunshine, looks like I'll be finishing, touch stone, I'll be finishing with bright sunshine. Just having a rest, taking in the scenery. This is one of the beauties of solo walking. You can stop when you want to stop. You're not beholden to anyone else, you're not walking to anyone else's pace, you're walking at your own pace. Walking with other people, it's great and all that, but I think true walking has to be done solo. You have to have no cruxes, no one to lean back on, no one to help, no one to share the navigation, no one to annoy you. I know all about that. I think that's why, if you ask many people have also told me on my channel, especially on the video where on the end of the Cape Wrath video, they've said that it's an important lesson to learn, that solo walking is where it's at, that's where you're happiest, that's where you gravitate to, and I have to agree with that. It's a pleasure having solo walk, but it's also fun with other people. Let's hope on other trails, more popular trails, because this is a totally isolated trail. Again today I haven't met anyone, but let's hope on other trails, more social trails, I can meet other people, join up with other people, like I did on the Pennine Way. That was a fantastic trail for me. The back walkers, Freya and her family, that was brilliant. I love that. This is a totally different adventure. Solo. Isolation. Look at this now. Glorious walking conditions again along this ridge line. Look at this. Grass. This is like the Wimbledon of paths, look at it. Absolutely glorious. No stones. Okay, a bit of sheep dropping, but they have to be there because they're the ones who have trimmed this to perfection for walking. Yeah, sheep played their part. So I can dodge their doodah. So this is the summit of Free Breathitt, 464 meters above sea level. Like a miniature version of Southern Upland Way. Seven Sisters? I should know, I was there a couple of years ago, but I forgot. I think it's the Seven Sisters. Couple of day walkers there. From here it's 6¼ miles to Gala Shields, but I'm going to be walking into that urban setting today. I'm going to be looking to wild camp a mile or two outside, of course, on a hill. Why change the walk now? Down below is the River Tweed. So it's 7:30, a bit of a stealthy one tonight. I'm about 2 miles outside Gala Shields. If you look over there, over that little bit there, you can see it, but you can't see it now. I'm cooking. I'm by the wall. There's virtually no wind. I'm in a field which there is sheep, but I've gone to the top of the hill and checked. There's no cows. That's one of the beauties of having the new Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. It's got like 100 times zoom. You can check out your area. Make sure there's no cows. There are some cows, but they're far away on other fields, all separated by walls. So I'm going to wait until near darkness and put my tent up. Just being extra cautious. I know it should be alright here, but you know, don't want to bring attention to myself. So tomorrow, hopefully I'll get past that urban section, back onto the hills, but it is going to get a bit more difficult now to find wild camping places. I know that, so I'm going to have to use all my cunning and experience I've built up over the years.